Hi guys, I said I'll make a video about all the riding gears that I currently own, so this is the one for that. So first up are the base layers. This one is particularly from Fuag. I love the fit and this is how it fits. And to be completely honest with you guys, even I just started using them last year and since then I've never gone back. They're such a game changer. And next up is the bottom of this base layer, so I'll just show you guys that. Next up are my riding jackets. The first one is actually Rynox Advento Pro. Why I love this is because it looks absolutely stunning. The colors are amazing. The fit is really nice. And they have paid attention to detail everywhere. And also it's an all-weather jacket, so it makes sense for the climate conditions in India. So I'll show you how it becomes an all-weather jacket. First up, you have vents in the front. And these open up like this. And they have magnets up here. So you can just clip them on like this. Next up are actually your vents on the sleeves. So you have one on either side of them and you have two on the front and that's an inlet for you. And then you have these outlets for the wind coming in from the chest vents and you practically open it up like this and put it inside. So this then becomes your outlet. And it also has a lumbar support belt which comes with the jacket. And there's a pocket for it obviously, and you can also store your rain liners up there. I've used this particular thing and it's pretty solid if you're going on for long rides. I've ridden for 13-14 hours a day as well. So this really comes in handy. So next up is my second jacket, and this is primarily a summer jacket. As you can see, it has ventilation all over it. And this is Viaterra Miller, and if you see, it has some really cool features. So this has this stretch panel which helps you be comfortable on the bike, and then you have ventilations all over the sleeves, all over the front, and then again outlets from the back side. Even if you see the material around the neck, it's pretty comfortable, and that's why I love this jacket so much. And it's one of the most lightweight jackets in this segment, and this costed me around 9,000 rupees. But I think it's totally a bang for buck. And on top of that, Viaterra's repair program is something that I absolutely love. And as you can see, I'm wearing a set of riding pants, and these are again by Rynox, and these are the Advento Pro riding pants. So I got the jacket and the pant as a set. And if you can see, it's pretty comfortable. I can spend all day in it and I can move around very freely. Now next up are my riding boots, and I bought them after a lot of consideration. And I spent 3-4 years riding with cheap boots, and then I got these. Right, so these are Forma Adventure low-cut boots. And I got them in brown because I love the color. And as you can see, these are very dirty because I got back from a ride last weekend. Yeah, but I do keep cleaning them and there's a routine for it. And I know how to do it, and I can make a separate video about that as well. Now I'll talk about the two set of riding gloves that I own. And these one are something that you really want to know about. But first I'll talk about these ones. So these are Rynox Full Gauntlet Storm Evo gloves. Next up is actually the set of gloves that I was really surprised by. And these are from Cramster. They are practically waterproof and winterproof. So whenever you're riding in the winters or in monsoons, this is the only pair of gloves that you need. These are super comfortable. Next up are helmets. Again, I have two of them. One is my primary helmet, which I use on a daily basis and for touring. The second one is actually something that I use in summers or if I have a pillion. And I do have intercoms mounted on both of these. This one is actually the Blue Armor C30, and this is the Parani M10. Now for those of you who have been using the C30, I have something special for you. So as you know, the buttons on these can get pretty tight with usage. And sometimes this cable can also break down. And if you just mount it a little higher, this cable won't break down from here. And for the buttons, you can actually reach out to the Blue Armor support team and you can send your device to Bangalore. They will replace the buttons for you. So far, this has been working very well for me. They were also very kind to replace the earpieces for me because they were not loud enough. They had some issues. And I know Blue Armor is going to hate me for this, but I think a lot of you guys deserve to replace the buttons on this and also the earpiece, I think. The next step is something I absolutely swear by. These are balaclavas. I use them on a daily basis. I also have a pair of balaclava which is made of fleece and which I use in winters. And that's from Decathlon, but this particular one is from 66 BHP. Next up is something that I've talked about in my previous video, and I'll actually link that here. So these are the 3M earplugs, and I also have a set of Visor Pro earplugs, but I can't find them right now. Whenever I'm riding with my friends, I do carry a set of these so I can offer them. Also, please comment and tell me what is the next thing that you guys want me to talk about. And of course, do follow if you like my content.